welcome to another installment of 5-Minute Tones for the Axe FX 3. This one's going to kind of double up because you should be able to replicate all of this with the new Fractal FM3. We're only going to use 4 blocks in here, one of which is the amp block, and the amp I'm using today is the Car Roma model. This essentially has a bit of a Fender and a Vox thing going on. What I have paired it up with is the matching stock cab, this 1x12 Roma. All I've done is increase the low cut in the cab block to 80 Hz, and it sounds pretty good at the moment with my YJM Strat on the bridge pickup at the stock settings. It's got this wonderful feel about it. It's kind of like compressed without being saggy. Like normally the kind of Fender Deluxe models and stuff like that have that real old school sag to them, but this is really modern and punchy. So that's it. I'm not going to do anything else with the amp. I like the way that sounds. What we're going to do is we're going to get some ambience going on with this because I want to make a video about some little ambient noodly riffs that I make, and I want to make the tone for it as well. So there will be a follow-on video which is more of a lesson kind of thing with some tab, and I'll play the little riff in this video. But for now, let's get the tone. That's what we're here for, because you can do anything once you've got the tone. So let's start with a Plex delay block. Now, I'm going to use this for reverb, which kind of sounds weird. Like, why are you using a delay block? And also, you're probably asking, what is a Plex? Don't worry about it for now. It just sounds like this. Not bad at all. That sounds pretty good as is. I would probably just bring the high cut down on this, somewhere to around 3K, and the low cut up above 100 Hz, and the pre-delay to about 80 seconds. So probably turn the input diffusion all the way up too, because I like to do that. This is what we've got now. The Plex reverb is one of my favorite effects of all time. I just love the way that sits there. It's not too overpowering. It is a definition of warm sounding. What we're going to add in parallel, by the way, the reason I've added these in parallel is because it's a little bit easier to control the mix. Notice I set the mix to 100%. I would then use the input gain to control the amount of effect blended in with my dry signal. So let's add my other favorite ambient block, the mighty multi-tap delay, one of the most versatile blocks in the Axe FX 3. And we're going to use the quad tape delay. Again, mix to 100%. And I'm going to set the input gain to about 50% because I don't want it to be too loud. Stock settings, again, sounds great. That's magic stuff. I would probably just turn the feedback up. I'm going to turn the feedback up on delay line 1 and have a listen to what that does. I'm pretty happy with that. We could add some diffusion to this as well, or some drive if we wanted some more character in there. We can also add some time modulation in there. I'm going to actually use the new A-stable LFO type for LFO1, and I'm going to turn that up to about 30%. We get this. I'm stoked with the way that sounds. That is a really wonderful, warm sounding ambient preset. And if you wanted to take that next level, you could add a reverb block, but add the reverb in front of the amp and it'll sound all kind of cool and shoegazy and washed out. What reverb shall we try? I don't know, let's just go Rich Hall. Let's have a listen to that at the stock settings. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. I know I ran over the 5-minute guideline for this, but just between the Plex delay and the multi-tap delay, you really can do so much. And hopefully that's testament to the fact that amps and cabs at pretty much the stock settings sound pretty amazing with the Axe-Fx 3. And you should be able to replicate this with the FM3. I don't have an FM3 here at the moment, so I can't test it. But if you do have an FM3, try it out. The Car Roma, some multi-delay, some Plex delay. If you want, run some reverb with it. And if you want to learn how to play those little noodly ambient things that I was doing, I will have a video coming out very soon on that one as well with some tab. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will see you next time. Cheers.